Hey everybody, need me to do an intro for us?
I would appreciate it. My
No
brain is
worries.
completely blanking.
Hi everyone, my name is John, and I am a part of the cast members of this wonderful group that has put together a Shadowrun 5e campaign here online. And we are Emerald City Knights on Rook and Rasp. Tonight, our GM is Asushinomir. I believe I said that right, I hope. Or close, I'm sorry.
Pretty close. Closest anyone's ever gotten. Asu Shunamir is usually how I pronounce it.
And he is going to be leading us tonight into our campaign. Do you want to go ahead and take over at this point, feel a little bit better? Or you want me to go ahead and have everybody go around the cast?
I I would like that.
All right, well, let's just go ahead and pass it off to Jackie.
All right, this is Corey. I play Jackie Lee. I am a walking ball of chaos. You can find me on podcasts like Midnight Alley and other places here. I'm gonna pass it to Greg now, our
Hi,
tankard of the
I'm
group.
Greg. I played Tankard. I'm a super fan of the Growing Shadow show here on every other Thursdays. I believe it is airing this Thursday, so you'll see me in chat for a little bit. And I play Tankard. I'm the dwarven rigger and driver on certain vehicles here so far. I'm going to go ahead and pass it to the character Fairbanks.
Hey y'all, my name is Stevie. I use he, him, himself pronouns, and I play Fairbank. He is a dwarven chaos mage, carny turned shadowrunner, and you can find me most days in my home. And I'll go ahead and pass it back to John.
Well, yeah, so I'm John, and I am playing Wraith, the group's elf sniper. And really quick, just to toss out there, so this week is a pretty busy week for us here on Rook and Rasp. Tomorrow night we will be back again with Ninja Crusade for continuing on with our story for Growing Shadows. This weekend we don't have anything. Next week we're right back in with Illuminated Page and also by Leaps and Bounties. And then that weekend, that Saturday, we will be doing Dark Heresy. Of course, we also have Emerald City Knights coming back for one more show next week. But definitely wanted to toss out there. I'm sorry, I really wanted to toss out there that we are going to do a actual play of Dark Heresy, which is a the Inquisitor group from Warhammer 40K. So we're going to be experiencing personal dismemberment and killing heretics. That's the best way to put it.
If we're
Sounds
lucky,
about
we
right
may
for Dark
even get to throw down an exterminatus, but only as a treat.
But passing it over to you, Asu. So your show, if you're
Okay.
ready.
So, last we left off of Emerald City Knights, Tankard and Fairbank had just secured, as best as they could, the package. Wraith and Jackie were ascending and descending the sides of the warehouse. When one last little buddy came in, courtesy, most likely, of R&R, the mysterious adversaries of Dan and Dan Electronics in some way, shape, or form, possibly. Maybe this is a completely different... Maybe it's a big misunderstanding.
I mean,
Whoops.
that happens.
All right. So, I am actually going to... I forgot to roll this guy's initiative because we are currently still in combat. Which is always very fun. So, let me just roll this guy. Alright. So, I do have this guy on a separate map, which is the map of the top of this building, and whoever gets up there first is going to be the first one that gets to see it. But as far as anyone can see, he's still up there, but where, no one can be sure.
Yeah. I know I was about halfway up the side so far. About
Yes.
18 yards, meters.
Um, yeah, I think you had 18 meters left.
18 meters
No,
left.
you
Okay.
no, you would have had about 12 meters left to go.
12 meters. Okay, 12 meters. I'm gonna go with whatever you say because my brain has been like 90 miles an hour since last Wednesday. Just doing other things too. Unless Fairbank has it in his notes. The panicked rifling. But
So for now, he's gone. Wraith, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Well, I had just finished grabbing the magical items off the mage that was down there, grabbing their comlink. So I run over to the next body, which I believe was carrying a AK-97.
Yes, the venerable AK-97.
I'm gonna pick up the gun and I'm rifling through that person's pockets.
Okay. The weapon is, I would almost say, suspiciously standard issue. Especially being a Baron's rat. Am I getting people's backstories mixed up?
Possibly, I'm the college kid.
Right.
Yeah. As
Um,
far as I'm aware, I'm the only one with ties to the Barons, but even then, like, it's more of her hideout.
uh,
No worries.
uh,
If there's somebody else in the Barons, then we might have run into each other.
And
I believe
I
actually.
do have a military background, which would probably be more looking at this weapon.
That's what it is. I knew there was something. Um, this looks suspiciously standard issue. Other than the scuffs and marks that it probably got on the way down, both in the van and from this person's hands, everything's nice and shiny, brand new. Actually, the back of the handle has a little bit of sprue left on it, as though someone just handed this person this rifle and said, "Go."
Hey, heads up. These are all brand new weapons. I'm wondering if, this isn't like I don't know. This is really bizarre to me.
You could roll me either knowledge firearms or knowledge military if you would like to know more.
Let's do it!
I will let you pick which one.
Ooh, we're gonna go knowledge firearms because it's a little bit better.
Awesome.
And should have showed up.
It might just take a little while. Try that roll again.
Oh no.
Did it go that time?
Not yet.
Weird.
Okay.
Are we
try
having
it.
roll 20 difficulties?
It seems to work when I roll it. That's weird.
I would say something popped up.
Okay, no worries.
All right. Are you fine with that roll, or would you like to
No,
use
yeah,
a
I'm-
point of edge?
I am perfectly fine with 3 successes on a knowledge roll.
All right. So examining this weapon even further, especially now that it looks weirdly pristine, you see that actually on the magazine, when you release it and look on the back side of it, sort of that back spine, there is actually an R&R emblazoned in it. Right at the top, right where the magazine would catch inside the weapon.
That's interesting.
I send that out
Yeah.
to everybody. Probably do a
That's
little
a-
video feed too, because I can do that with my eyes.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Do we Does anybody recall any gun manufacturers with R&R?
No.
Was there a corp takeover of Remington and something?
I
Actually,
can
even
text.
actually, even with that firearms roll, you would know that R&R is not catching any bells in the firearms world. They're not known. Whoever it is, either they're new on the scene, or they're someone not in the firearms world.
Nobody I know, and I know most military like providers for firearms.
Sounds about right. No?
I think I got most everything I need down here. Jackie, do you want me to come up there with you?
Maybe not in melee range. This dude looks like he's gonna be a pretty heavy hitter. But
Okay.
otherwise, free to have fun. Just give me a couple of rounds. I want to have some fun.
You got it. I think I might run over towards Van, give them some backup in case he starts shooting down at them.
Okay, that is a good idea. Tankard,
Yes.
it is your turn.
So we just got done tracing the comm and realized it went to the R&R, and I had a little firewall issues there. So I think I just jacked out, or took a round to do so. So I'm probably like slumping back up and readjusting in my seat, trying to look in the side view mirror to see if Fairbanks needs any help. Fairbanks, you okay out there? You find the package?
You hear over the comm, I got the package. I'm heading to put it in the truck.
All right. I'll switch over to the drone real quick just to get an aerial view and see where people are at. But then go ahead and start the car and have that ready to go.
Okay, so actually, there is one last thing that seems to be noticeably heading your way. It is a red sports car,
Okay.
top down. There's only one. There's only one person in it, and they're just zooming. So where this warehouse is, there's kind of a big straight line where cars and trucks come in and out, and all of the other traffic you've been seeing has been either normal speed, or a truck. So this
Okay.
is super weird.
And it's a red Corvette at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Or convertible. I'll patch over the rotary drones feed, the Nissan Roto drone. We got a speedballer here coming in. I don't know if it's related to us or a backup, but once Fairbanks is in, we're headed out. So y'all do what you need to do.
I'll
And that'll
catch up
be
to
my
y'all.
turn, really, is just keeping an eye out.
Okay. Fairbank. It is your turn.
Alright. So, still a little out of breath from my, let's say, less than successful or alternatively successful running attempts. And doing a little grocery game madness with running around and grabbing some boxes. I got the right box. I've been texting Dan and Dan. I might still text Dan and Dan. So I'm going to use my movement to do 1, 2, 3,
And then just a reminder,
4,
that's
5,
loading dock E.
Yes.
6. Perfect. So I get right to the loading dock, and the door is already open, right?
Yeah, the door is still open.
Awesome. Then I'll use the rest of my movement to get to the back of the truck.
Okie doke. So that is 1, 2. So that is 2 more meters of movement.
Perfect. I'm going to open up the latch, throw open the back of the truck, assuming it's a roll top type deal, gently place the package in, reach up, slam the thing down, latch it, and I think I have just enough movement to get back up to the passenger side car. And is it only the drones that see the car, or is this car like flying in like the truck is? Or is it like doing normal car thing like on the ground?
It's driving on the road.
Oh, okay.
It's
Okay, that's nice.
Speedballing like fast.
That is, however, a funny thing to ask because it's not gonna stay doing that the whole time.
Yeah. So then I hop in and slam the door, and I'm a little out of breath, and I turn to Tankard and I say, "Yeah, it's time to go." Do I have was all of that? So that was movement, opening up the truck and putting the item down. Was that a simple action or a complex action?
I would say because you're doing all of this and trying to keep it like one fluid motion, going as fast as you can. Yeah, I would say it's a simple action.
Awesome. Then I'm going to use my other simple action to whip out the comlink, text Dan and Dan, and say, "Who TF is R and R? Question mark. Lipstick emoji. Fingernail emoji." And send that.
I will say, as like a couple seconds after that, you would get a reply of question mark, and that's it.
Excellent. Great. That's my turn.
Okay.
Did
Jackie,
you want vacation?
This is an automated message. If you need me. Yeah, Jackie.
Yes, and I am going to be climbing. That is... Was that my gymnastics, or were we using something else with that?
It was your gymnastics. It's just with the grapple, with the rappel, it basically upgrades you from 1 meter per hit to 2 meters per hit.
Okay. So,
If I remember right.
parkour applies. No conditional modifiers. 3 successes, so another 6 meters.
So that, all right, that puts you within 6 meters of the place, of
Awesome.
the roof.
Yeah.
All right.
Has
were you-
he... Hmm?
Where are you
I was
gonna
gonna
do
ask, has he... When I get up, I'm... Go ahead and say what you're gonna say, because I might change what I need to do.
So you're not up yet. You're not all the way up yet. But while you're hanging there, any extra things you do?
Oh, has he landed yet? The troll that was inbound? Or is he also kind of just drifting down slowly?
As far as you can tell, he's drifted past you onto the presumably onto the roof. It's a much bigger roof than what you're gonna see. But yeah. As far as you know, he's still drifting down, or
Okay.
he's landed.
Yeah, she's gonna call out, "Don't suppose you can give a lady a hand here, huh?"
You hear no response from up on the roof.
Hard to get.
Okay.
Pretty much all I can do.
All right. So this guy is going to roll 20. Is now the time? Is now the time that you're going to fight me?
Probably.
Why are you fighting me?
Because
That's-
Roll20 does not want to behave tonight, apparently.
Apparently, that guy does a thing. Wraith, it is your turn.
All right, I am picking up my bike and shouldering the fully automatic weapon for the while.
Okay.
And I'm guessing that there's only one exit out of this, right? There's that one gate.
Yes.
All right. I think what I'm going to end up having to do is position myself at the gate. The guard has gone completely missing at this point, right?
Yeah, pretty much completely gone.
So I
He
will,
smelled trouble and said nope.
yeah, I'll grab my bike and I will make my way right there to that guard house.
Okie doke.
And that
If-
way I can open the door for everybody once they get out.
Alright. Just don't trip over my bike because I think that's where I abandoned it. Is in
I
that
thought you were
general
right. I
vicinity.
thought you were on the wall right in front of the window.
Yes, but
No. If I remember right, you left it right in front of the vehicle entrance, right over here.
yeah.
Okay.
So as long as it doesn't get run over, I mean I can get a new one, but I kind of like mine.
Yeah, now I'm just going to get my bike there, and that way, once they come this way, once the vehicle is moving, and I tell Tankard, bring it this way, and I'll get the gate open.
Copy
Okay. Awesome. Speaking of, Tankard.
that. I'll make sure Fairbanks has on their seatbelt, ready to go. And then I'll go ahead and hit the gas and head on out.
Okie doke.
Drive safely, of course, around the 90-degree turn, but drive fast enough.
So I actually was double checking some things,
Okay.
and actually, so what is this van's speed attribute again?
The Bulldog Step Van is a vehicle page. The speed is 3.
Okay, so actually, your vehicle's walking in meters per turn is 20, and running is 40.
Oh, okay.
So that's not. That actually means you've got about 10 meters more than we've been treating it as having.
It's all good.
So do you
Okay.
want to do a run or a walk?
I'm
Or-
going to do a run, because I also have Gearhead, which gives me a +2 to my dice pool, for fun handling of maneuvers.
Okay. So this is going to look a little janky when I do this like this. So you'd be right around here, the most Tokyo drift you possibly could be. Uh, now,
Perfect.
because of those tight turns, I'm going to ask for another driving.
Awesome.
Because
So,
there are a couple of employee like vehicles here.
Yeah. So I have 10 dice. I get dice modifier of 2 for Gearhead. And then I add my handling, or the handling to it as well, right?
I believe so. That is how we have been doing it.
Yes. So that will be, let me go to Pilot Groundcraft. So that will be a total of 15 dice. Let me dice modifier, submit. I have 5 successes.
Nice.
That's good.
That is more than enough to hit these hairpin turns. And so now you've just got a straight shot out.
Perfect.
Now, I should mention, as you're hitting that corner and, you're basically lining up to leave, that Corvette swerves to a 90-degree angle so that it's kind of blocking that one way. And right as that happens, a truck from a different warehouse slams into basically the curb of a completely different side. So both the left and right ways in here are now blocked by at least one vehicle.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Fairbank, it is your turn.
Okay, so did it look like the Corvette? Did it seem like the Corvette was working in coordination with the truck?
Possibly, or that the truck was sabotaged because it slammed into that curb and into actually the security gate of another warehouse. So it just bam right off the road.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Tankard and say, I can beef up the truck a little bit, so that way maybe we can get through whatever this roadblock is, yeah?
I'm not gonna stop you.
Okay, so I click the little button to roll down the window, and then I reach my hand out to pat the truck. I'm gonna cast armor on the truck.
Okay, I believe you can do that.
Yeah, get a beefy truck. Let's see. So that's gonna be rolling force. Yeah, let's do that. Force 6. Do I have any situational modifiers? I don't
I
believe
would
so.
say for this, no.
Awesome. Awesome. So I got 4 successes, and I managed to resist the drain. So that adds. So I guess that the 4 successes add 4 hits to armor, and I like to think that Fairbank's magic looks like kind of these little motes of multicolored light. Think kind of like Carnival kaleidoscopy, kind of coming out and kind of wrap around the van a little bit. And so anyone who's trying to look directly at the van, there's a little bit of like a shifting web of like colors and motes.
Ooh,
Okay,
I
cool.
I really like that, and I was kind of imagining, just for this, that you'd put like a little clown face on the front of the van, made out of magic.
I'm trying to say my voice normal so I don't max out audio. Yes, I feel normally about this idea, and I think that is absolutely what happens. That it has a
Oh.
little clown nose and little like clown things coming off. And I look at Tankard and I go,
I'll hit it.
Nice.
I love it.
Okay, you are still not going to cooperate. All right.
Side comment, I just think of Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal games, so yeah, I'm in.
I was thinking that too. Yes.
Yes,
now I'm gonna have to look that
exactly the same. All right. So if you could please re-roll initiative.
Ooh, I need to go select myself.
Okay. And then depending on how things pan out, I might need it to change a thing, but probably won't have to right now. Okay. Right. Click. I already had your character sheet up. I don't know why I went all through that.
Jeez, Tankard, you and me getting those 15s.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm
And
in
y'all
it,
are
man.
supposed to be the speedy ones,
That's
apparently.
Just driving.
All right.
Okay, to be fair, that you're driving our cargo and our charge, being speedy is a good thing.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, so that is going to be that guy's turn. Wraith.
That's awesome.
Okay, and so did they do this to the gate right next to me?
No. This is far down. This is probably 20, 30 meters, I would say, to your north. And this Corvette stopped also 20, 30 meters to your south, which is the left and the right out of the vehicle gate.
So we'll have to change direction. We'll have to find a way around or ram them.
I want to pop the button. Is that going to be a free action, or is that going to take a simple action to go ahead and hit the button for the gate?
I would say it's a simple action just because you, actually, you know what? I'm gonna call that a free action because they've got just a big kind of handle thing that controls the gate, and it's like the one big thing on the desk. So as soon as you walk in, you're like, it's got to be this guy. Ha! And then the gate starts opening. So I'm going to say that was a free action.
I am then going to, where on the desk was it, out of curiosity?
Right in, so it would be in the middle, and then there are two old style, I almost wanted to call them comlinks. Cyber terminals. That's what they're called. And then there's a bunch of other kind of security guard stuff. Cup of coffee, bag of donuts, because I'm reductionist.
I mean,
All
donuts
right.
are tasty though.
I am going to then turn, and so it's north of me is where all this is taking place. Where, like, the crashed vehicles were and everything else, right?
Where the crashed truck was. And then the side turned. I wish I had a map for this. So yeah, there's the crashed truck blocking one way. There's the Corvette blocking another. And then you guys have to go out of this gate that you're opening. And then you either turn left towards the truck or right towards the Corvette.
Can I see either of them out the window?
No. I would say from where you are right now, probably not. But as soon as you're out of the gate, yeah, you'd be able to see both of them. Depending on which way you were looking.
All right, then I am going to go ahead and use my movement and walk around to the corner to take up position right there.
Okay.
Nice.
And that should then I should have a simple action left. Yes. Hit the button.
Yeah.
Hit the button. Walk around, and then be able to shoot. Yes.
Yes.
All right. I'm carrying that AK-97 for the moment. So whatever I can see, that's where I'm going to be shooting.
Okay. So that would be up to you which way you wanted to face, whether you're facing north or south.
Let's say the Corvette. I want to shoot its tire.
Okay. Okay. I will also say that by this point, the Corvette driver is out and wielding some kind of weapon. Without an observe in detail simple action, I couldn't exactly tell you what, but it's some kind of rifle-based weapon.
Well, we're going to find out pretty quick, but I will go ahead and take... well, either that or could we say that I can get my sniper rifle out?
Yeah, I would say so.
All right, then let's go ahead and shoot that. That way I don't have to look up the mechanics or the numbers for all the 97.
That is fair enough. All right, so give me that roll, please. Since you're shooting the tire, that is a -6, I believe. Yes.
And you said -6 or -4?
-6, I believe. Nice. Okay.
That's still pretty good.
Jeez.
6 successes
Yeah.
with that sniper rifle, yeah.
Okay, and then because it's not a moving target. Okay. Let's see. These tires are not very durable.
I'm hoping I got his rim with that, because that armor piercing and the damage value at 12.
Would it even be the tire? Yeah. Let's take a little look-see. Okay, so that is one structure, one armor. So you do exceed its armor. So you are going to do damage to it. And let's see, with that 6 successes, Down to 4, so 16 damage, armor penetration of 4. Oh, wait. That's right, with the armor penetration of 4, that 3 would have only been a 1. So yeah, 14. Yeah, you blow one of the right side tires. Did you want the front right side or back right side?
It's a Corvette. Its power is going to be in the back, so I want to blow its back tire off.
All right. You fire. A couple seconds later, you hear that that just popping explosion of the tire, and you hear the driver go, "Come on, man! Not cool." All right, I don't think he's gonna be around for very long, but you know what? For right now, I will say that he will go on your turn. No, he will roll initiative like everybody else. No free rides here. But he is pretty good at the one thing he's good at. He's very good at it.
Sounds familiar.
Uh-oh.
Let's see what that is. Okay. Okay. Now you're gonna yell at me that I don't have a token selected, aren't you?
Holy
Yes,
monkeys.
you are. All right, for now, you know what? He will be represented by this. This will be our guy.
My buddy or the Corvette buddy?
Oh, no. This is something else.
Oh, okay.
Corvette guy, yes. Sorry.
Okay. Hey, no, it's all good.
Okay. So, Jackie, it is your turn.
One last roll to get up there, unless my friend decides to help me out. I call him my friend. He's not my friend.
He's not your friend. He's just also not your friend.
Alright. Oh, only 2 more meters.
Okay. You do hear as you pull yourself up, he can hear you struggling and he says, "Any minute now. I've got all day."
I mean, you could make it faster.
Maybe.
You just like waiting, don't you?
It's easy money.
Fair enough.
And with that, Fairbank, it is your turn.
All right, so I'm still looking through the front window of the truck. Can I see the figure who has stepped out of the Corvette?
No, he is still pretty far down there. You can see that Wraith shot at something. You probably wouldn't hear the guy yell, but definitely you saw there was something that Wraith shot at, and if you're still plugged into the Rotodrone's image link, you would see that it was the Corvette's back right wheel.
Gotcha.
It's probably actually displayed on the dash in a little HUD feed.
That's very fair.
Hey,
Yes?
can I see the 2 blocked cars?
No.
No, not yet? Okay. I They can't see up on the roof. Can't see anything. I'm going to hold my turn till after Tankard.
Okay. Gonna play nice. If I keep hitting the button, it'll work better. Okay.
That's what I've heard.
Problem. Two. Everybody gets a full pass. Okay. So, this guy with his weapon, does he have constraint or not?
Emotionally or physically?
Emotionally. Let's ask a little question. He does not. So, this guy is going to fire a rocket at you.
What?
At whomst?
At Wraith.
Oh,
Wow.
no.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes.
No.
Oh no.
That would be the weapon he has.
Oh no.
Yes.
Some kind of weapon, you know?
Yeah. So that's the thing. It's not an over. He's not holding it like this. He's holding it like that, like a regular rifle. So that's
Unless it's-
kind of.
Unless it's
Cool.
got some really good side venting, that's gonna hurt him too.
Oh, he's got that whole back road for the back blast. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh.
It's fine.
I'm here for it. What else am I gonna do?
All right.
Uh,
So here
duck.
is. That looks a little too high. Roll 20. Are you goofing on me? You are goofing on me. That is way too high. That is way too high. Okay. There we go. It was like 645 trillion dice, and I was like, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, time to make a new character. Sorry, guys. Be right back.
Wraith has a twin they didn't know about.
Yes, and oh my goodness, they just happened to show up. Wow. How nice.
Perfect timing.
I was texting them too.
Bonk. And bonk. Okay. Okay. So, what's super neat about launchers, excuse me, is that they're not trying to hit you like with a essentially this is a grenade that's happening. It just happens very quickly. So, and he didn't say the DV.
Can
The
I
DV is
dodge or
18.
anything?
So you have one of two options. You can either stay here and take the brunt of it, or there is an interrupt action that allows you to move your however much movement you have out of the way right now so that you aren't hit by the rocket.
Yeah, let's do that other option.
Okay, that is 5 initiative points. So that would take you off of this pass. Boop. But yes, you can now move however much movement you had left. Move that much. And I would say if you can get to here, you should be safe from the blast.
Alright, let me look at my movement. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Easy Parcheesi.
Let's see. That was right here. You see, with a 1 meter fall off. All right. Thankfully, no one is going to be hit by the explosion that this rocket is doing.
Except Jackie's bike.
Oh, that's right.
Oh no.
That is true. Could you ping exactly where you remember putting? Oh yeah, it is right there. So yes, Jackie, we are going to have to roll. Oh
my
no.
vehicle.
All
It's
right.
a cheap enough bike that if I lose it, I am not going to be that upset. It doesn't have any customizations on it past like the really pretty color.
Okay.
So.
Do you happen to have its body?
Body is 5, and then armor of 5.
Body 5, armor 5. Oh no. Okay. Uh-oh.
It's probably gonna take some damage.
Okay, body of 5 are. Oh, jeez. Okay. And D6. Now, what's nice is that because this is an explosive rocket, or a fragmentation rocket, it actually gets 5 more dice to it.
Oh no.
No, your bike gets 5 more armor
Okay.
dice.
Okay.
So let's see. It is resisting 20 damage. So that is, oh no, 16. So altogether, your bike is taking 16 damage.
All right.
Let me see. The health. That is a great question. What is the health of a vehicle? Let's see. That's vehicles.
I think it's.
Let's see. Vehicle. Oh, it resists damage as normal, rolling body plus armor.
So I rolled 10 dice.
Oh wait, no, we just did that. I'm sorry.
Okay, we did. Okay, you did do that for me. Okay.
Yes, what I'm trying to figure out is what state is it in? Let's see.
Washington?
Technically it is an independent nation state, so yes, but also technically no.
It's surrounded by Salish lands at this point.
Oh, I know where this information would be. It would probably be over in the vehicle section. Let's see. Or you're going to tell me that I am a fool. I see. Thank you, Shadowrun 5th edition.
Oh no.
I appreciate it.
I don't.
I've never...
I don't have a bike anymore, do I?
Most likely not.
Let's just go with that for the moment.
Okay. Let me just check one thing, because I think I found where they tell me. Let's see, body. Armor. Oh, wait a minute. It would be in your character sheet.
Yeah, I have.
Let's take a look. Character sheet, vehicles. So yes, if we click this little damage button.
Ah, there it is.
Ah, okay. Oh no!
By one. By one.
Oh, so by 1 point, the rocket hits the side of the building, explodes out, and just rips your poor bike apart. Um.
No.
And I would say you get some Jackie bike senses, and you turn just in time to see. Wraith is fine. Bike is totaled. What is it? The gate, the automatic gate is flying in the air, comes down.
As long as Wraith is fine.
Yeah.
Jackie's mad, but not. She's not super mad. If Wraith was in the area and got hit, she'd be a little bit more upset. It's not the first bike she's lost. I just got that painted.
Oof. All right. It is this guy's turn, so he is going to do 2 more. He has been taking actions. Like, there are things that he's been doing. They just might make your day very difficult when you do finally get up there, Jackie.
But yeah.
There, okay. So now, Tankard.
Yes.
How are you feeling about this situation?
Well, I know from our pre-planning on our route here, we have a route selected. Me as a person, as a player, I don't remember if it's north or south. But Tankard would at least remember, and he's going to just drive out and head that way. First, I'll ask Wraith. Wraith, you have an exit point?
Yeah, technically, there's a guy with a RPG just outside the gates, though. You might want to wait a second.
Left or right?
He's on the right, but to the left is a some kind of like truck. It's blocking that exit. I did take out the back wheel of his Corvette, but yeah.
Okay.
My thing is, you go straight out that gate. I think you're going to be a sitting duck for long enough that he could maybe get another shot up of something.
All right. I'll wait for your signal once it's clear.
Yeah. 2v3. Just
That's
go.
all we can do.
Yeah.
There's a little
Make sure you save me a seat.
Absolutely.
There's a little voice in the back of Tankard's heads that's like, they're challenging you. They don't think you're a good enough wheelman.
Oh, I'm ready to go. I just gotta wait.
Good.
Oh, good, but you're not that good.
All right, Jackie, it is your turn.
See if I can finally lever myself up. Three successes, so I am assuming I'm now
6. Yes, you are now all the way up there, and I am going to be taking specifically you to this map, which is a separate map.
It's much shinier than the other one.
Yes, it should be much easier to. But yeah, as you get up, you see this guy has leveled. Has basically been waiting for you to come up here, and he's aiming down the sights straight at you as you climb over the parapet.
You're gonna give me a minute to catch my breath before you shoot me, at least.
Sorry.
Alright. Can I ask you a question before you shoot me?
If it's quick.
I know R&R ain't Raraku. Who you with?
He just cranes his head to the side like, you know I can't answer that.
It was worth a shot. I mean, besides, at least I'm cute. Such a shame, though.
You see, he doesn't, like, no part of his body except for his head right then moves. But he's like, yeah, you are cute.
Such a waste.
I would say all of this climbing has been complex actions.
Mhm.
So, Fairbank, it is your turn.
So I've got some questions.
Okay.
So, can I see Jackie?
You would see the last, like, scrap of her as she passes over the parapet, but once she's on the roof, you cannot see her at all.
Is
Maybe
it
like a little bit
is
of the
it
top
long
of her.
enough for me to cast a spell that's line of sight?
Ooh.
If he looks at the rotary drone on the HUD, can he see
No,
its line of sight?
Nah.
Okay. Now, to be
No.
fair, Jack would probably have, if it's a standard roof, she would have her back to that, like, retaining wall. So she's probably leaning against it, like, I just climbed up here. Give me a second.
Yeah, so you know what? I would say that would, yes, give you just that little tiny bit. You could just barely make out Jackie. What would you like to cast?
Ooh. I would like to cast invisibility on Jackie.
Okay, then.
That's awesome.
Quick question. Are you sustaining armor?
I sure am, so that's going to be a -2 to my dice pool.
Okay, and you remembered to set that you're sustaining that in your character sheet?
Ooh, thank you. Let me
That way you don't
Set
have to
that.
remember.
Remind me where the sustain.
It would be
Oh,
right.
sustain. There we go. 1.
Yeah.
1. Perfect. Okay, cool. So then I don't have to add any additional modifiers. It just does it for me.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see how this goes.
I am excited.
Four successes. Resisted that drain. So they have to, they are resisting if they're trying to see Jackie with any of their normal vision senses, including low light, thermographic, and other senses that rely on the visual spectrum. They need to roll a logic plus willpower to perceive.
What I double love about that is that you've just completely invalidated the one thing that he was doing that whole time was doing take aim actions. And just by doing that, you deleted all of those take aims.
Over the comm, I say, Jackie, have fun up there. Oh, also I made you invisible. I realize I should probably also tell you that.
Good to know.
Yeah.
And all of a
And
sudden,
that-
this went from, like, just comedic, okay, I'm cornered now, this is not going well, to that one scene in the first Ghost in the Shell movie. It's gonna be
Yes. Yes.
That's my
Okay.
turn.
All right. Awesome. And unrelatedly, I'm feeling a lot better.
fun.
Okay.
I cast heal.
Okay. That is everybody. So this guy actually is going to reload his weapon, and that is going to be his turn. So give me initiative, everybody. Okay, nice, nice. Oh, I feel so bad for this guy. He spent all of that time, and... But I mean, you know, he's kind of not being cool right now. So
I mean, he still
So-
goes before me. Like,
so real quick, remind me what this guy has to roll to see Jackie.
So the resist test is logic plus willpower.
Logic plus willpower. Okay.
And I got, hold on, wait, let me scroll up to see how many successes I got. I should have written it
4.
down. I got 4 successes.
Yes. Okay. So, 4 successes. Logic plus willpower, right?
Yep, logic plus will.
Logic plus will. Oh.
Bring it on.
No.
Is it an
Bring it.
oh no good
Bring
for
it.
me, or is it an oh no not good for me?
That's an oh no good for you. Oh no. I don't think he's actually even. Yeah, no, he tried his best. That's 2 successes out of a dice
baby.
pool of a 3.
Oh, baby.
So, as you become invisible, he says, "Are we really gonna be playing this game right now?"
Like-
And
apparently.
with no other idea of what he wants to do, he's gonna do the one thing he knows will work, and he is going to perform suppressing fire. Suppressive fire is a little weird. Like everything. I don't even know why I qualify that anymore.
I mean, this is Shadowrun 5th edition.
That is very true. That is a very good point. So... All
Is
right.
this a situation where the suppressing fire would suffer the blind fire modifier, or is that not applicable in this?
So, because of the way suppressing fire works, it is not. Well, let me double check. Because suppressive fire is very weird. Because unlike every other skill, or unlike every other weapon attack with a ranged weapon, this is just, you have to have a fully automatic weapon that has a magazine of at least 20 rounds. Recoil compensation doesn't account. And this is just their, how to put it? It's just their dice pool. So they roll that. So with that, 2 successes. So basically, real quick. So because of the way that this is, Jackie, you're going to be the only one who can see this. But essentially, anyone who would be in this little cone, these things right here are kind of butting up against him, have to roll their reaction plus edge.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's
Suppressing fire is more to make someone's life more difficult rather than to actually hit them with bullets.
Okay, so I have a base edge of 5, a reaction of 5. Would I parse that as just rolling my reaction plus 5 on the modifier for technical?
Yes.
Okay. I don't have any sustain spells, so 3 successes.
Okay, so by 1, you are, despite the fact that he is spraying and praying, just full hammer back, you are able to bob, weave, dodge your way out. Let me double check. So no, you are still technically where you are, but you just don't take any hits. You are not hit at all in any way. As long as you are in this cone that you see, you will be taking a -2 because this guy rolled very terribly. But as soon as you get out of that cone, you are no longer under suppression.
Okay.
as such, that is his turn. This guy is going to he's gonna hold his action. So Wraith, it is your turn.
Turning the corner, and I'm going to plug this guy twice.
Okay. He has not caught the message that you are shooting at him, so he is still just standing mostly out in the open.
And I, just in case there's any like debris or dust or smoke, I turn on my thermals so that I can get him that way.
Okay. And just to be sure, where do you move?
Should be right about there.
Yeah.
I mean, if he shot the building, I should be able to shoot him. Right?
I love that. Oh, I love. Yes. Just that phrasing. He shot the building. I should be able to shoot him, right?
I love it.
Oh, yes. Absolutely feel free to shoot.
All right, first shot coming in.
Okay. Oh my goodness, 9 successes.
That's intense.
All right, so he is going to. What? How dare you? How dare you tell me that? How dare you? I forgot to set him. Boop. There we go. No situational modifiers from him. That is 5 net hits from Wraith. So let's see if this guy is gonna be able to soak it, because he failed to dodge.
Yep.
Yep, and that is 11 physical damage. Oh.
Is he even still standing after that first shot?
No, he is not. So you see him kind of looking around, like, I think I got him, and then just click, bam! His head just bursts on the side of the wall, and he just slumps down. Threat neutralized.
Way's clear. Just please don't run me over.
Copy that.
All right. Amazing. That's, that is that guy's fault for not using a take cover simple action. Remember, kids, always take cover. All right. Okay. Fairbank, it is your turn.
All right, I'm just focusing on maintaining these 2 spells. Do I need to roll to sustain them, or do I just take a ever increasing dice pool thing if I try to do anything?
The more spells you sustain, the more negative. So for right now, you will just forever have that -2 to everything you do until you're done sustaining that spell.
-4, because now I'm sustaining invisibility and a thing. So right now, Fairbank is just like gripping the seat, the arms of the seat chair, and is saying lowly, like under his breath, like cheat codes to arcade games to help focus himself, like up, down, A, B, A, down, left. Trying to stay focused. I don't think there's much I can do this turn, just sustaining that so we can keep things a-moving.
Okay.
All right.
So finally, Jackie, and actually I'm gonna do a thing just so all of our viewers at home have something that they can see. I am gonna...
pop a
also
copy
gonna
of the
put-
drone up.
Pardon?
Tankard's drone would be able to see me, though. Well, see me.
Yeah, that is true. Whoops,
The aerial
that's a
view,
little
do it.
too big. So this guy is just here as the camera so that everyone can... Where is W? There, right. Okay, John, can you see everything?
I can.
Awesome. So, Jackie, it is your turn.
Because I'd technically be walking, I apologize for the dog in the background. Would I be able to get right next to him without taking any negatives? Despite the suppressing fire?
No, because as you're going, you'd basically be walking right into...
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'd have to go at an angle to dodge out of it and then get back to him. Okay.
Yeah, so these big industrial fans right here do obscure all of the all of your sight. I wonder. So they recently added a thing to dynamic lighting, and I wonder if I can change it on the fly.
That is awesome.
Okay, I'm not going to do that for all of them, but I just want to do that for some of these. Just so you can see what you're seeing, because they just added this a couple of days ago.
One-way lighting, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's so cool. So yeah, there you go. Sorry. So yeah, you could go that way and get around him.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna go the long way.
Okay.
So
It also just occurred to me. I usually use this map when it's night, but it's not night, so now you can actually see the map.
So I've got a running speed that is not the sprinting speed. What am I? 4, so that's 20 meters, correct? Total?
I think it should tell you.
Well, I mean, it says factor 4, total 20. I'm just making sure that that's how I'm reading it. It's 20 meters. Or 20 squares.
No.
Okay.
The factor is just for if you have anything that changes your movement, you would change those numbers. Your
Okay.
walking is 10, running is 20.
Okay.
Anything after that, you would have to roll running for, or
Okay.
roll sprinting for.
Yeah, but that is 20 squares of movement, correct?
Yes.
For running. Okay. So I can, theoretically, get behind him. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Just
Oh, jeez.
is there any part of his skin that's exposed? Other than, his hand?
What exactly do you mean?
I'm wearing stem touch hosiery, which means that I could theoretically shock the shit out of him. But
Let me see. So yeah, from the neck up, he is actually wearing gloves, so his hands are covered. But yeah, from the neck up, nothing. He has nothing on there.
I'm going to kick him in the back of the head.
Okay.
My normal unarmed attack is 11. Would the stem touch hosiery add to that, or just be an additional or a separate roll?
That's a good question. So I presume that since it's hosiery, it's going over your wherever you are attacking from.
Yeah, essentially, it's instead of with the top of her foot, she's going to use the shin, essentially, which is where the hosiery is exposed. To kick him in the back of the head. It's going to hurt a little, but it's going to be worth it.
Then I would say it's just a regular unarmed attack.
All right. I'm not going to add any situation. 3 successes to that.
Okay. Good. That's pretty good. I do not have high hopes for this guy.
And then,
Or
damn.
yeah, so just the way that he's bobbing and weaving, just hoisting his massive gun around to keep spraying that area with lead. You go for the kick and he just accidentally dodges.
I mean, hey, he can't see me, so.
Yeah.
But
Um,
if he does feel it, I am going to kind of just say, "You're gonna have to do better than that, honey."
as you say that, that is when he would turn around. As he's turning around, Tankard.
What a dodge under his legs.
You can certainly try. But Tankard.
If since he said the way was clear, I'm just gonna gun it and get. If that is the whatever way is the proper way to turn, I'm just gonna gun it. It's time to go.
Okay. If you're going down where the Corvette was, that is to the right.
Which way was the way that we had plotted to get to? I
So
forget the
originally it would have been north and then east. So we'll say you avoid. So normally you would have gone left and then gotten onto the highways essentially.
Yeah.
But because the north is blocked by the truck, you would have to go south, and it's just a minor detour, basically.
Okay. Then I'll tell everyone slight detour, and follow the vid, and then I'll take the right, and then we'll go around and do what we need to do. And if the convertible is in the way, we're just gonna plow through it.
Go for it.
Okay. This is your running distance with the vehicle. I don't believe there's a way to, roll sprinting with a vehicle.
Don't think so.
Which I guess makes sense. You're
Yeah.
What's insane is there's a phys adept one of my old players, or one of my friends made, who could run as fast as your van goes.
Wow.
Yeah, physical adepts are disgusting.
Yeah.
And I love
Yeah.
them.
That sounds pretty amazing.
Okay. One second.
If there's anything you need me to roll, like ground pilot, let me know.
Okay. Are you going to try and slow down to get Wraith? Or probably not, right? Because Wraith has their bike.
Wraith has their bike, and
Right.
I assume it will be big enough. I've seen enough motorcycles in my day, or sports bikes, to know that he could put on another passenger if needed.
Okay.
At least get me far enough to get into your van, even if it's moving.
We could do that.
One second. Okay. Okay. So let's just get through. Let's just get through this one turn. And then we'll go for a 10-minute break.
All right.
Cool.
All right. So, once again, we're gonna.
Do we roll over the mage? Do we run over the mage?
That is entirely up to you. Or that is entirely
It's
up
a straight
to
line.
Yeah. Yeah. Since it's a straight line, you don't need any driving tests or anything. Now, once you hit that hard 90-degree
Yeah.
right turn.
We'll
Yeah.
handle that when it comes.
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah. So since yes, okay, so here's what's gonna happen. The guy, the large troll man that you're fighting, Jackie, turns and of course looks in the direction that your voice was, presumably before you kind of bobbed back down. And he says, whoa, Mage Drek wasn't in the contract. No harm, no foul.
Oh, is that directed to me?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's direct. Yes. Sorry.
Hey, just answer one question. What do you know?
Not much. They don't pay us to know that much. Narrow it down.
What does R&R stand for? That's all I want to know, honey.
Well, as far as I know, it just stands for R&R. It used to stand for something a couple years ago, but security contractors. That's what they are. Security contractors.
That's all I needed to know. It was nice fighting with you.
Yeah.
And
You're
you be a good
you're not
boy.
with that blood spirit, are you?
Blood spirit. Oh no, honey. No magic to me at all. Not that he can see me wink.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no. Be so kind. Drop your weapon. Throw it off this side of the building. You can retrieve it. Hopefully it's in one piece when you do. But for right now, just drop your weapon. I don't need you shooting me in the back.
He looks down at it. He gives it like a hug real quick, and then he chucks it off the side of the building. Says, "We good?"
We're good. Now I just have to... Not to him. To me. Now I just have to figure out how to get down fast without killing myself. So...
Okay. I should also mention, like, he looks unbelievably spooked. Like,
if I can, I can, or I'm gonna ask. Rain is obviously not having a good time right now. The mage to drop the invisibility as I'm running away. Not immediately, just enough for me to get away with a cute little goodbye wave. Fairbank, thank you.
I wait to see you crest over, and then I drop the spell, so right as like you're going over the side.
Yeah, let's do that.
so are you using the grapple to repel the grapple line to rappel down?
Yes.
Okay. Let me jump back.
I'm gonna continue with the, original OG cyberpunk thing of Ghost in the Shell. You know when she goes invisible? Same thing, but uninvisible.
Okay.
Oh,
So actually, you don't even need to roll for this.
Okay.
You just, you descend 2 meters every round.
Oh, that 2 meters? Is there a way to make that faster? Because that's going to be 10 rounds of descent. That's an awful long time.
Okay. So if you want to go fast, I would like a free fall plus body limited by your physical limit.
Okay. What is my...
Free fall should be in physical skills.
I have that. I just have to find... Okay, 6.
Okay. Most likely, free fall is gonna already be taking your body, so
It
you
does.
should. Okay, then yeah, you should be able to just roll that like normal.
It's one success.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay.
To be fair, rolling it raw is just like, because apparently my body is not.
Okay. Let's
Oh,
see.
I have -1 from the wound penalty. That's all right.
Right.
No.
So
Hold on.
I need to see. So you can stop at any time.
I don't want to go all the way down. I just want to go faster than 2 meters every 3 seconds. She's gonna be a little reckless, but not like death defying.
Okay. So let's see.
Like, let's make it like 4 meters around. Maybe
Yes,
4 or 5.
I'm currently reading to see what happens when you fail a repelling, because normally your repelling fall rate is 20 meters per turn. So if failing means you can't stop.
Well, I mean, if
Let's-
the regular repelling speed is 20 meters per round, that is fast enough to get down. Because it's only a 20-meter building, if I remember. Or no, it's a 40-meter
Yes.
building. Okay.
No, it is a 20 meter.
Okay, 20 meters.
Okay, so actually now I'm going to need a free fall plus logic. Limited by mental. This is to see if you're able to think in time and go, this is too fast.
Oh, this is gonna be painful. Yeah, because it's a...
Limited by your mental.
Yeah. No matter what I do, I'm going to be under my mental limit. Because it's only 2 dice.
Oh, no.
Jackie was that.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Now, to be fair, if I had misheard you, and because what I heard was 2 meters per round, not 20 meters per round for a regular repelling.
So
Or is that what I did here?
So that's the thing. So what they have here is,
Either way is fine. I just want to make sure I didn't mishear you the first time, which would have led to my stupidity.
so confusingly, there is a table that says assisted climbing down, repelling, movement distance, round up 2 meters. But then repelling says repelling expends a simple action during which you fall at a rate of 20 meters per combat round.
Okay.
So
Did they unnecessarily convolute climbing and repelling?
Probably.
yeah. And
It-
since
because-
I've never encountered climbing before, I don't know the good. What do we throw out and what do we keep? So for now, I'm going to say this because you failed. Because even that first was free fall plus body, limited by physical, threshold of 2. You needed to roll a 2 to be able to basically control your descent.
Yeah.
Then the second roll was to say, okay, I'm falling fast enough. Have I done this enough that I know what to do? You have not. And so as you're plummeting to the ground, we will say you hit that 20 meters. Let's see. Here we go. Yes, on an unsuccessful test. There it is, at the bottom of this big paragraph. On an unsuccessful test, you don't slow down and may take damage if you hit the ground at speed, which you do. So we're going to jump to page 172, because I remember falling in this game is brutal.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
falling. Okay.
Do we have table edges left?
We do still have 3 table edges left. Let's see.
Or I
Well,
might have to
You need it.
or I might have to permanently burn an edge, depending on how this goes.
When a character falls more than 3 meters, they take physical damage with a DV equal to the number of meters fallen. So that's 17 meters. AP -4. Give me your body plus armor first, please.
Whew. I'm preparing to. Where's
Yeah, use that table edge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
I'm going to use the table edge to roll body with armor. I have to find that on this thing here.
It should be under the equipment tab.
Okay, there it is.
I also believe that would just be your regular soak roll.
Yes, also that.
Okay.
Can I interrupt action a colleague?
That depends. What are you intending to do?
I want to cast armor on Jackie, or like something.
That's
That's
totally
really cool.
Okay.
fair.
If I'm
Yeah.
going to roll,
If it's not fair, that's fine. That's fine.
well, I mean, I'm going to do this. I do have a soak of 20. Is that what I'm rolling, or am I rolling the armor specifically, which is a value of 16?
No, it's your body plus armor, so that would be your soak, your regular soak. I just say it like that because that's how I read it out of the book, and it's an old holdover from the very early days when
14 successes.
Sweet.
14. Okay. Oh,
I was using a table edge, but I rolled 14 successes.
Worth it. Worth it.
So all of you,
Thank you
this
for the
is
table edge.
amazing. All of you watch as Jackie jumps. You can see that she's kind of holding on to the rappelling rope, but then as she's like plummeting, just the mortal terror of falling takes over, and the
Vastly
rappelling
overcalculated.
line just rips out of her hand, and as she falls, she, bam, slams into the ground and stands up like nothing happened.
Bow.
What the hell kind of bionic compensators do you have?
Just my boobs.
It's a kinetic distribution. I gotcha.
I am sorry. I had to go there.
Man, makes me wish I almost didn't have top surgery.
That being said, yes, Jackie just gets up. No big deal. So, do I still take damage because that wasn't quite the full 17?
Oh, yes, yes. So actually, you do. So you don't come up like nothing happened. There's evidently some like, ooh, oh, ow, and your entire front just feels like the world's worst belly flop.
Ow. She looks
But-
a little flat. Her for the audience, Jackie does have physical enhancements in the fact that she's got alpha wear cyber boobs, essentially. She can adjust size as needed. They took a little bit of damage. But hey, it helped. Airbags.
Okay. um.
I'm sorry, John.
No.
That was it. They broke me. Alright, I have to figure out how to give myself wounds. That was 3 wounds, right?
Yes. So over.
Okay.
Let's see. And because that was above your armor, that would be physical damage.
Yes. And I took it in the physical track. So
Okay. But But yeah, for now, I am gonna call combat there. Um, uh, Tankard,
Yes.
if you want, you can totally hit the brakes to pick up Jackie, or Jackie can go with Wraith.
If
Uh,
it's one of those situations of like we're driving by and then like just see this object smack into the ground but then like bounce back up, it's one of those squee. Hit hit the brakes and like put my arm out like any mom like driving and catches her kid on Fairbanks. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Shift it in reverse, hit reverse, and be like, roll down the window. Hop in.
Much obliged. Wade in McVan. Let's go. We got places to be.
Roll up the window because it's the only one that works, and then hit the gas.
I I like the idea that the window closest to Fairbank is a like a roll down window, but
Yeah.
your window is like a
Just the old school roll.
yeah.
It broke and I had to replace it.
And you
Halfway
just
rolled up, roll it back down. Wraith, need a lift or you good?
My bike's good.
All right. Roll it back up and be ready to go.
yeah. Do you even bother with like waiting for me to buckle in on like Fairbank or after seeing that?
Oh no, I mean, once Wraith responds, no, I got my bike.
Poor Jackie, just in the back of your van.
Watch the drone.
So wait, who's in the middle? Are you sitting between Tankard and Fairbank, or are you like on the far side? So now
Well,
Fairbank in the middle.
It might be Fairbank in the middle if it's a bench seat. If it's a bucket seat, Jackie just might be sitting on the floor on her butt.
So it's more of a van. It's like it's the Stepdog Steep van, which is a just classic Shadowrun. So there's probably like a second row of seats.
That's probably where
Perfect.
Jackie is then.
Okay.
Okay, that was funny. I'm sorry.
Well, with that as you peel on out, uh, the Corvette, I would say you're able to just ram right through. We can do the ramming rules later.
That sounds good. No
but
problem.
for now, I think now would be the perfect time for at least a 10-minute break. Okay.
All right, we'll be back in 10, everyone. All right, and we are back. Hey, everyone. This is John with Rick and Rasp. We're actually going to be calling it a little bit early tonight. One of our castmates is not feeling well, Asu. We really hope that you feel better. We're all, rooting for you and feel, very strongly that, hey,
Mhm.
life comes first. And I know that our audience appreciates that. As a channel, we've always been one to say, hey, life is more important than a game, always. So I would rather
Always.
people take a break, get away, and rest. We were mentioning that there is a currently there is a GoFundMe going for Carol Darnell. Carol is a friend of our channel, has been a friend of ours for a while. She actually appeared on the last episode of the second season of Growing Shadows. Carol is one of the most unsung heroes in the tabletop RPG community. She is the editor extraordinaire. There's a good chance that at some point you have played or picked up a book that she has had her hands on at some point. She was the editor on it. Several games from World of Darkness, the 20th anniversary games of Vampire the Masquerade, Mage the Awakening, all these games she was the editor on. And the list goes on. She, as an editor, a lot of people don't know her. A lot of people don't know her because she's not the writer. She's not the big name at the front of the book, but she is known in the industry, and she is somebody that I look up to a lot. And in an industry that has largely been, I'm going to be very blunt here, has largely been the names known are white cis males. For somebody out there to be that big and that out there and that involved, she's a hero. And like I said, she's one of the people that is involved in games behind the scenes. So please, she has had a stroke recently. It was about 2 months ago. and she is looking for help with her bills, getting those covered, medical expenses, and everything else. So I will put the link to her, or currently the link to the GoFundMe is in our Discord channel. It's on the general channel. Please go take a look at it. If you can donate, please do so. If it's not your ability to donate, but you know people who are also tabletop RPG players, get the word out. Tell them if they can't donate, tell them to get the word out. Somebody out there is always able to help. And what has always impressed me since I joined the tabletop RPG community is that we are not what people say we are. We have always been more community than people say. People have always thought, I mean, I grew up with people saying we were Satan worshipers. You know, we're not that, some of us might be, but we're not that only. And I have seen greater charity and greater actions sometimes come out of this community than I have seen out of places of faith at times. I'm going to put it that
Mhm.
way. So that
For
said,
sure.
I'll ask the players here if they have anything that they would like to mention or talk about really quick.
Would it be okay if I drop the link to the GoFundMe into the chat?
Absolutely.
Please and thank
Um,
you. In fact.
uh, Growing Shadows tomorrow. I'm only saying that because I'm a super fan, and I'm always in the chat. So that's the reason I found Rook and Rasp, and I'd always happy to be part of a cast.
Mhm.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll be continuing on. Our characters are in the land of Seed and Blossom. Uh, we're rapidly approaching. Our goal is that the storyline for that campaign ends by the end of this year. It's been going for 5 freaking years since
It's pretty
since
amazing.
like a podcast. So this
Yep.
it's gonna be nice to see it end. It's had its hiccup, it's had its hiatuses. It's gonna be I will probably cry when it ends, but I hope everybody comes and watches it. Uh, and I know you know you have a podcast as well, or not a podcast. It's not a podcast. The show you're doing on YouTube,
Oh, me
correct?
or Corey?
For Corey.
Yeah. Oh yes, I play a half-orc paladin named Rose in Midnight Alley, which is Eberron meets Call of Cthulhu. Essentially, we're in some
Ooh.
pretty interesting moments right now. My poor baby girl is going through her teenage years while fighting, aberrations and all that sort of fun things. Oh, it gets fun. She's so fun to play. She's such a cinnamon roll. You can find me at Midnight Alley on YouTube. I don't have a custom link for that yet, but if you help us get to 100 subscribers, there will be that custom link soon.
Please go and subscribe.
So,
Come on.
oh yeah. I mean, you don't have to watch us. I'd like it if you watched me, but that's just because
Watch,
I have fun.
subscribe,
Or more
please.
listen. We don't do video, but hey.
I mean, come on.
That's fun
Seriously.
to listen to, though.
It like I know you're so still subscribed to Try Guys. You can subscribe to this too.
Hopefully.
But also, anything else going on, Greg? I know you've got your Kickstarter. Some big events have been happening.
Yes. So it's been several years and pandemics and mental states. I have Savage Worlds anime martial arts setting, mostly previously inspired by Dynasty Warriors and that whole franchise of video games. It's on its way. Possibly, backers should be coming up very soon. Um, Trying to figure out bookmarking. Bookmarking in Adobe is kind of a nightmare, especially for PDF games. That's coming up.
Yeah.
This fall, I will have a show on either Twitch or YouTube. It'll be pre-recorded. It's going to be Stouts and Sauces, where I try to pair stouts or beers in general with hot sauces and just talk to friends and have a good time.
That sounds
That sounds like
awesome.
fun.
Yeah.
I want to
All
see what
right.
you do for
That's all I
Truff.
got. Do what?
And
I want.
oh, sorry,
Go
no,
ahead.
please.
Oh, I was just gonna say I want to see what you pair with Truff. That
Ooh,
the truffle hot sauce, because that would be a fun one to pair.
that'll be interesting. I'll put that in queue. We'll
All
do that.
right.
And Stevie, I know you've got something going on, right? You talked about
Uh,
it last a show or two ago, I believe. Yes.
Nope, don't
No.
have too much going on right now, but in the future there's something cooking, so excited for that.
I
Sweet.
look forward to
Nice.
seeing it.
All right,
All
everybody.
right.
Well, we're gonna be calling it a night here. Be sure to go check in, on the Discord. Something's always going on. This week I've been trying to be very positive and get, information out on different cool things happening in the thing. Yes.
Oh no no, wife has just opened the door behind me, so I'm telling her to go away. And there she is, ghosting in the background.
No worries. All right.
Yeah, okay. 2 seconds, we're almost done.
We'll
All
go
right,
ahead
sorry.
and call it for tonight. Everyone out there, thank you so much. We will see
Thank
you
you.
in 1 week. All right? Talk to y'all
Yes,
later.
Yes,
yes,
love you.
or spirit fingers?
Bye.
Spirit fingers.
I